the tracks, yeah, we got the thrill. Hit the like and subscribe, don't miss a beat. Join the vibes with Bulls, feel the heat.
What's good, y'all? It's Bulls TV, and today we're gonna react to some crazy, weird TikToks. I haven't done this in a while. I figure I need to get back into doing this a little bit. If y'all would hit that like, hit that sub, man, it means a lot. We're almost to 1,000. I think we're just a couple away from 1,000. That'd mean a lot to me. Anyway, let's get into it. These are some older TikToks. I just figured I'd go through because all the newer TikToks are all about the UAPs and stuff. I think we've heard enough about those, so I figure I'd bring back some older TikToks.
There's this video, this girl in a parking lot with her two friends, and they're freaking out, and her car is covered in just a huge load of poop. Just a huge dropping front, top, back. Poop? The two girlfriends show up. The girl's like, listen, you have to believe me. I saw a pterodactyl.
What? Oh my!
She said this thing was 20 feet wide, and she heard it, and she saw it, and she says, I'm not joking. It pooped on my car. And there is literally just this huge mess.
Oh, that's weird.
It's super creepy. There's people that say, like, in the comments, they're like, dude, my grandpa swore he saw one in his farm one time, like, flying over. Like, they're like real thing.
When they were going out west and stuff, like early America, a lot of these people, like on the Oregon Trail, they reported seeing these thunderbirds.
Yeah, I heard a story about one of the guys came into a saloon. He was like, I shot one. He couldn't carry it back, but he cut off a big strap of wing, and it was basically just a huge piece of leather that wasn't leather.
It was
Something like that.
Life finds a way.
I've been hearing a few people.
Yeah, that's weird. I believe that there might still be some, probably around the Amazon or in Australia, probably. I don't know. I think there's still probably some out there. They just hard to find. They're probably around the ice wall.
Finds a way.
I've been hearing a few people complain about how their food has been feeling and tasting strange recently. There's even a video floating around where you can see food bursting open, some food sparking or having a chemical reaction while being stirred, and something I've even personally experienced,
look how flimsy it
fruits
is.
having a sort of Play-Doh or rubbery texture. Now, in general, the consensus regarding food has been on a steady decline in the last couple of years. I've been hearing from people claiming that their food has not been tasting as good as it once did, or even has a metallic taste to it. But now people are coming up with multiple theories about what's actually going on behind the scenes of our food companies. The first theory states that a lot more of our fruits and meats are lab grown than we're made to believe. What's interesting about this theory is that we've actually heard about lab grown meat for quite some time, but lab-grown fruit is quite new. According to scientists, their goal is to grow fruit without any trees, vines, or bushes, but what if they're further along than we're made to believe and they're already selling lab-grown fruit in stores? The second theory states that specifically in the US, there's so many preservatives and additives in the food that we're most likely eating more chemicals than the actual food item itself. And with most of these chemicals being banned overseas, maybe some of these are the reason for the rubbery feeling and the strange taste that we get in our food.
It's basically like,
Yeah, I definitely noticed a difference in the food, especially hamburger meat, man. When I was growing up, hamburger meat used to smell so good. Now, I can't even stand the smell of it. It just stinks. It makes me not even want to eat it sometimes. But yeah, I haven't come across none of the rubbery fruits yet, and I eat a lot of fruit. But yeah, I haven't come across that yet. But to me, the meats have definitely changed. They don't smell the same as they used to. But yeah, that's crazy.
The rubbery feeling and the strange taste that we get in our food.
it's basically like stepping from one room to another. There's nothing strange about it. It's literally like waking up from a dream. Like when you have a very realistic dream and it's no matter how real it seems, when you wake up in the morning, you go, oh wow, that was really realistic, but this is who I really am.
Right.
This is my real life. So he's basically saying when you die, it's like you just woke up from that. It's like, well, that was really real, but this is who I really am.
Yeah.
You're waking up into your real self because you're already there. You're just pretending that you're not. But you are aware. A part of the soul, a part of you is having this dream. It's not the total of you. So that's why he's saying, you know, when people die, when they cross over, we miss them more than they miss us because we're already there. They can communicate with us in spirit because
Yeah.
we never leave spirit. That's our natural state. We can't leave, but we can pretend we can. We can dream like we can. And that's what physical reality is. It's an opportunity to forget who we are as a timeless being and discover something new. By forgetting, we can remember a new perspective. We can rediscover ourselves. And that's, again, how we grow. That's how creation expands.
Separation is all.
Yeah, see, I dream almost daily. Almost daily I dream, and it drives me nuts because it seems like I'm always restless. But yeah, I have dreams like I'm in a whole different, like it's me in the world, but I'm in a different realm, I guess you'd say. But I'm living it and seeing it. I'm seeing myself in this other realm or dimension, or however you want to put it. But yeah, I dream a lot, and like I can travel through my dream. I'll be in a whole different part of the state, and I'll like zip my, like get sucked back into my body. It's weird. I do believe in the dreams like that. I don't know where you go or subconscious, but it just makes me wonder if there is different dimensions or other realities that we don't know about. And when we go to sleep, we're tapping into that other reality.
That's how creation expands.
Separation is all an illusion.
What do you mean it's an illusion?
We appear to be sitting in two separate chairs with a space in between us. But we're all atoms on an energetic grid that's connected and has always been connected. So the space in between us appears to be a distance, but if you go on the quantum level, you discover that we're both local. We're still in the same position, which is the original position. This entire universe is made up of a complete holography. We're living in a fractal holographic matrix, a matrix of light. And it doesn't take away from there being a creator, because what I'm telling you about is the method used to make this creation. The method is a fractal holographic matrix, a matrix of light. Quantum physicists will tell you that a human being exists both as a wave of light and also solid matter. And they got the first image of a wave converting into solid matter on a special type of camera. This is in physics.org. So in wave particle duality, they discovered that everything in the entire universe exists first as waves of light until a conscious observer interacts with it, and then it collapses.
Check this out.
I didn't really understand too much what he was talking about. That's like way over my head. Like, I don't know, I'm not that smart on that stuff, but that went over my head.
Observer interacts with it, and then it collapses.
Check this out, y'all. This is crazy. Look at what this truck driver recorded in Florida at 5:30 in the morning, y'all.
Oh, wow.
5:30 a.m. Why would you see anything else but a dark sky? Look at this, y'all. Why does it look like there's a sun coming through? Look, at 5:30 in the morning.
Like something.
Oh my goodness. What is that, y'all?
We can't prove it's 5:30.
It's not the moon, because the moon was not out that night, y'all. There's something going on in the skies, y'all. There is literally something going on in the skies, because why would you see anything but dark skies at night, especially at 5:30 in the morning? It's not the sun, because wouldn't the sun have to rise up? What the heck? And have you noticed lately the sky has not been dark? Have y'all noticed that? The sky is not dark at night anymore. It's like a white color. It's a light color, a light white color, y'all. Have y'all noticed that? It's been so bright at night.
People are once again.
Yeah, I haven't noticed really too much about the night sky, but that's pretty weird right there. Right there is just, I don't know what to think about that. I mean, it could be one of them drones that they've been having around up there shining lights down. That's probably what it is one of the government drones just shining a high beam light through the clouds.
Notice that? It's been so bright at night.
People are once again recording and claiming to witness two suns in the sky. As some of you may remember, back in 2020, multiple videos and pictures hit the internet where people claimed to have witnessed multiple suns in the sky. And even though these pictures went viral almost everywhere, it was scrubbed about a day later and people stopped talking about it soon after. Fast forwarding to 2024, people are not only recording two suns in the sky again, but they're also catching a lens flare on their phone which shows a strange octagonal shape coming from the sun as well. Now obviously all this has led to, according to an article, bacteria on the ISS.
Oh, I don't know how we just skipped that, but Yeah, I haven't seen no two suns. I mean, I've paid attention outside. I mean, I haven't noticed no two suns or nothing like that. But I mean, I imagine if there was two suns, we would have had a hotter summer than what we had. I mean, it was hot, but I mean, it didn't really get that hot here. But it don't seem like it did anyway. But I don't know. I don't know what to think about the two suns. I haven't seen it to witness it, and there really isn't that very good of video proof. I mean, it could be just images can be altered these days. It's just weird.
This has led to, according to an article, bacteria on the ISS has mutated into something that has never been seen on Earth before. This mutation is apparently due to the bacteria's prolonged exposure to microgravity, solar radiation, and high carbon dioxide levels. They are already considering these superbacteria because the mutation has caused them to be highly resistant to antibiotics and other treatments. Now, to me, this sounds like something straight out of a movie. I mean, if these mutated bacteria were to make it to Earth and start multiplying and spreading, who knows what would happen. And the longer that they stay in low orbit, the more they may mutate and become stronger against antibiotics that we have on Earth. Now, what I find interesting is that for the last couple of years, there's been some concern about microbes, including germs and bacteria, attaching themselves to equipment going to low Earth orbit. People were specifically concerned because once these microorganisms got to the ISS, they were making the astronauts aboard sick. According to NASA, most of the equipment that comes back is safe and decontaminated from bacteria. But if a mutated microorganism starts growing inside of a human and that human starts walking around on Earth spreading it, that might be a different story. I made a video not too long ago talking about how animals in the ocean have been acting strange by huddling up or beaching themselves, and a lot of you wanted me to go over the Leviathan. Now, I've talked about this before, but in this video I'll go into more details about prophecies surrounding this creature and why some people believe that it plays a role in the strange behavior of our marine life. Now, the theories about Leviathan initially began back in 2020 when we were told that the ice in Antarctica was melting and revealing 300-mile-long ancient rivers underneath it. Around the same time, there were a lot of strange events happening in our waters, like multiple ocean fires and the US military testing 40-ton bombs in the middle of the ocean as well. Fast forwarding to this year, there was a huge anomaly caught on radar coming from Antarctica, and while we were initially told that this was just a glitch, the anomaly ended up coming back and even changing shapes, which led multiple people to believe that this wasn't a glitch at all. This strange series of events led to multiple theories that a creature known as Leviathan was trapped in the ancient rivers of Antarctica but separated from our oceans by the Arctic ice. But once that ice melted, it was freed into our waters, prompting military preparation and disturbing our ocean's wildlife in the process. For those of you who may not know, Leviathan is a sea creature spoken about in the Bible and given very specific characteristics. The creature is said to have almost impenetrable scales, produce so much heat that the water around it boils, and is 300 miles long, which just so happens to be the same length as the ancient river that was discovered under Antarctica. And although it isn't mentioned by name,
300 miles long,
one of the beasts that rises up in the book of Revelation before being slain by God in end time prophecy.
Did you guys hear?
300 miles long. That's crazy. I do believe in the Bible and the Leviathan, the beast that rises above the sea. I had no idea it's gonna be 300 feet long. I mean, 300 miles long. 300 feet maybe. I don't know. 300 miles, exaggeration. I mean, that's a whole state. That's crazy. It's hard to believe. I don't think he'll be that big, but I think he'll be like Godzilla size probably.
Book of Revelation before being slain by God in end time prophecy.
Did you guys hear the NBC nightly news? The Pentagon said that there is a potential mothership headed towards Earth.
Yeah, you told me about it.
He said it so casually. And he's like, we'll be right back after this. And it's like, what? All right, hold on. Listen to this.
Thanks. In 60 seconds, the news UFOs. The Pentagon's experts warning about a possible mothership coming close to Earth. Stay with us.
Stay with us.
Stay with us.
End on that.
Now our sponsor, Denny's. How you doing? Grand Slam. Like what? How's that so casual, nonchalant?
Like I feel like we just talked about the possibility of there being another species of whatever.
What does that mean,
and
mothership?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
but there's this thing that's been flying around, it's flown around Earth or close to Earth before, but it looks like a giant, like, rock-looking thing. This,
yeah.
But the way it flies through space almost defies physics.
Yeah.
Like it's not like completely going off of gravity. And so this one expert in the Pentagon or whatever is like, yeah, it's a mothership.
Are people?
I'm not sure about that. I mean, we did have all these drones and stuff, but I think a lot of it's the government. But I mean, some of them were weird looking, look like stars and stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure about the mothership thing. But I mean, it does make sense with all the stuff that's been going around, all the drones and stuff in the sky. But I don't know. It's hard to say. Hard to
off
say.
Of gravity, and so this one expert in the Pentagon or whatever is like, yeah, it's some other shit.
Are people waking up to the truth of this reality? Listen to this.
Space is not real.
What do you mean by that?
Space isn't real. It's only the sun and the moon. It's only the sun and the moon. Yeah.
For real?
Space is not real.
I did not know that.
And the earth is flat.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
And why do you think?
That I don't agree with.
No, I'm gonna tell you. Why do you think scientists? It's proven. You can search this up after the podcast or whenever. Now it's up to you. Scientists went down in the earth, right? They tried to go to the earth's crust. They found water. I thought it was hot. What happened?
I thought it was too.
Exactly. It's water found. And in the Bible, it said he divided the waters in the midst, meaning in the middle, right? He divided the waters from the top and the bottom. Basically, it's waters below us and waters above us. That's why the sky is blue. It's not because of a reflection.
Facts.
They lied. The sky is just blue because it's water above us. Why do you think God flooded the earth so easily with Noah? He literally opened the firmament, the heavens. I'm gonna show you something. You know satellites? Satellites, there's no real picture of a satellite. Space is not real, bro.
I didn't know that.
Ain't no real picture of no satellite. It ain't real. It's not real.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They're on balloons.
Every photo is edited. I might be speaking too much.
Okay, since we're all adults now, right? We got our own thinking caps on. Can we agree that this right here is not a satellite? Can we all agree that this is something much more grandiose than a satellite or multiple floating satellites, since it's already been proven that all
like a bunch of
satellite pictures are
drones.
fake and they're Photoshop. Look at that, y'all. This can't be a satellite. This is too amazing. And also the video of the mouse that was caught in space, with the earth behind it. Yeah, it's over, Elon.
Hollow or middle.
Yeah, that's crazy. I do believe everything that she was talking about, the flat earth, him dividing the waters. I don't believe in a space. Hate me if you want to, make fun of me, I don't care. I believe in the Bible, and that's just how it is. So I do believe that there is a heaven and an earth and a moon and the stars and the sun, but I do not believe that there is a space.
Yeah, it's over, Elon.
Hollow or middle earth theory states that our world is not simply structured with the inner core, outer core, mantle, and crust like we've been taught, but instead is hollow in the center, containing oceans, landmass, and possibly even life. This theory actually expands by stating you can actually get there through holes at the North and South Pole, or by traveling deep within cave systems that are located all over our world. In my last video, I spoke about how an ocean that was bigger than all oceans on the surface combined was discovered 700 kilometers beneath the Earth's surface. But in 2023, there were also underground mountains that were discovered near Earth's core that are 5 times bigger than Mount Everest. Now, this is not by any means hard evidence that the Earth is hollow, but if it took this long for scientists to know that there is water and large land masses inside the Earth, couldn't they have missed other things? I mean, even a well-known admiral named Richard Byrd got on live TV during the 50s and stated that there was another landmass beyond the South Pole that had never been explored before. I want you to listen to what he said for yourself, and then leave a like if you want me to provide evidence for Hollow Earth.
Admiral Byrd, you've been to both the North Pole and the South Pole. Is there any unexplored land left on this Earth that might appeal to adventurous young Americans?
Yes, there is. Strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by a human being. And that's beyond the pole on the other side of the South Pole from Middle America. And I think it's quite astonishing.
See there? He even said it. That's a pilot from back in the 60s or the 40s or whatever that flew North Pole and South Pole, and he said there's an ice wall and there's land on the other side. See, I believe in an ice wall.
Quite astonishing.
Safety first for this driver, strapping on his seatbelt as he settles into the driver's seat. One big problem, he's just 7 years old. Dashboard cameras captured Daniel Wittenbach taking his family's SUV for a morning joyride.
We almost hit another work vehicle. It was a boy, a child.
He's driving the wrong way into oncoming traffic in Middletown, Ohio. Cars swerve to avoid young Daniel, who's a decade shy of getting his license.
What the?
You can hear him playing music along the way. But then the inevitable happens. He hits a median and slows down. Another driver tries to help, wrapping a shirt around his hands, trying to smash in the window. Only then does Daniel think he's going to get into trouble.
Stop! It's my mom's car!
He didn't understand that people were trying to help him and trying to stop the vehicle.
Another driver tries to body block the SUV, but it still hits this Jeep head on.
You're okay. You're okay.
Daniel wasn't hurt and remains blissfully unaware of the danger that he was in. So where was he going?
His only response was, well, I just wanted a slushie from Speedway.
Turns out his parents keep the keys stored high on a wall, but Daniel's a climber.
I'm just thankful that he's alive.
There's some missionaries.
I'm glad he put his seatbelt on. It seemed like he wasn't going nowhere without putting that seatbelt on. Good job, little man, but you shouldn't be taking... Man, I don't know what I'd do if my 7-year-old did that. I don't know. Thank God he had a seatbelt on.
Daniel's a climber.
I'm just thankful that he's alive.
There's some missionaries, and I think it was in Ecuador, where they landed to this remote tribe and they got out on the beach, and the tribe was like, "Oh, you people came out of a flying bird." And the people were like, yeah, nobody could talk, so it was all like hand gestures, and they were like, try on a t-shirt, and they like, it was pretty friendly. They even took the chief of the tribe up in the plane, and they did a round and brought him back down.
Really?
Yeah, which like that might like hurt someone's brain if they've never seen a plane before. And the missionary's like, well, hold on. We have like cotton candy and we have photos from back home. Like, here's our family. And the tribes take one look at it. They look at the photo and they go, wait a second. I see human faces. There's nothing behind this. And the chief goes, guys, it's black magic. Kill everybody. And the tribe murders all of them right there. And so when the missionaries didn't come back, like a week later, they sent out a rescue mission, and there's just dead people all over the beach. And years later, like a decade later, when this tribe eventually was taught Spanish and they were sort of brought, roads reached them, and of course, whenever roads go into a rainforest, everybody gets domesticated.
Yeah.
But they were able to interview the same tribe people.
No way.
And they said, what were you thinking? And they said, how the hell are you supposed to know? They said, you showed us a picture. So we never saw a picture before. They said, they were flying around in a metal thing and showing us pictures. They said, we just assumed that they were devil. So we killed them just to be safe. They said, we were a little spooked.
That's insane.
And it was like a totally like natural move for them. They were just like, these people seem a little too friendly.
I've been hearing.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow, and that's scary too, man. They killed him because they showed him pictures and thought it was black magic. That's, God rest their souls, man.
A few people complain about
Hey,
how
we
the
already-
food has been feeling and tasting
We already
strange
heard
recently.
this.
There's even a video floating around where you can see food bursting open, some food sparking or having a chemical reaction while being stirred, and something I've even personally experienced, fruits having a sort of Play-Doh or rubbery texture. Now, in general, the consensus is most likely eating more
Yeah,
chemicals
we already heard
than
this.
our food. According to an article, bacteria on the ISS has mutated
Already heard
into
that
something
too.
that has never been. Microorganism starts growing inside of a
Local, we're still in the same position, which is the original position. This entire universe is made up of a complete holography. We're living in a fractal holographic matrix, a matrix of light. And it doesn't take away from there being a creator, because what I'm telling you about is the method used to make this creation. The method is a fractal holographic matrix, a matrix of light. Quantum physicists will tell you that a human being exists both as a wave of light and also solid matter. And they got the first image of a wave converting into solid matter on a special type of camera. This is in physics.org. So in wave particle duality, they discovered that everything in the entire universe exists first as waves of light until a conscious observer interacts with it, and then it collapses.
People are once again recording.
All right, y'all. I think this video is just a rerun. But anyway, man, that was some crazy TikToks. I enjoyed them. I thought some of them were neat and some a little bit cool. I'm glad that little boy had a seatbelt on, man. But I'm going to check out some more of these crazy, weird TikToks. If y'all would, hit that like, hit that sub, man. It means a lot, and it takes the channel a long ways. But yeah, I'm going to do some more of these. If y'all like it, leave some comments in the for me, and I'll check out some more. Till next time, y'all. Peace.
TV, we keeping it chill. Reacting to the tracks, yeah, we got the thrill. Hit the like and subscribe, don't miss a beat. Join the vibes with Bulls, feel the heat.